Welcome to Crafting K Studio. Thanks for joining us. This week we're going to look at upcycling my Temu error. This basket I bought for my gardening until I realised that it's actually a mini basket, a very mini basket. My fault for not checking the measurements, so instead let's make it into something else that I can use. So for this you need a basket, some cord like macrame cord, a small piece of cardboard, some fabric material and a hot glue gun. And let's see what we can make. To get the right length of cord, wrap it 1.5 times around your basket. For this you're going to need 5 cords. You'll need to do this 5 times to make one braided cord, and you're going to need 2 of these, so 10 pieces in total. Attach your cord to the top of something. Here I've just used a bulldog clip on the edge of my rubber mat, but anything just to keep the cord in place whilst you braid it. You're going to put 5 cords down, 2 on the right, 1 in the middle and 2 on the left, and then plait them as you would do any other braiding. Wrap the one on the right hand side across the middle, the one on the left hand side across the middle, right hand side across the middle, left across the middle, and just keep going. The fact that the one that only has one piece will change positions doesn't matter at all. Just keep wrapping right over middle, left over middle, right over middle, left over middle, and carry on down your cord. When you need to move this up, just make sure when you take the bulldog clip off, you first just glue the ends together, hold them together for a few minutes, and then you can move them up, and that way the ends won't unravel. And keep going until you get to the bottom. As you get towards the bottom, you're going to need to glue the ends together again just to stop them untangling. So put a blob of glue on the end, hold them together, and then cut off any of the cords that comes after the glue just to make it a nice end. I need 2 of these cords, but the first cord we're going to put on the bottom of our basket now. So just using your hot glue, wrap it around and it should reach. If it's too long, just put a little bit of glue on and again cut the ends. Now we're going to wrap the handle, so you just need a single piece of cord for this. Wrap it with a bit of glue and then around on itself. It hides the end this way. And just keep wrapping around and around and around across all the handle, and it will hide the original handle and make it match better. It just looks nicer. So keep going till you've done all the handle. Now in the next stage you'll see I wrap a single cord around in a similar colour that matches. I use cream. What I noticed though is this didn't look as good, so when you do this, again get 5 pieces of cord and plait them like you did with the brown. It will make a thicker cord, and you'll see at the end I redo it and it looks a lot better. So don't wrap single cord around this, braid 5. Once you've attached your cream cord, what we're going to do is create the bottom of our basket. So all I used was the template from the basket, wrapped it, drew around it on a piece of cardboard and cut a piece of material slightly bigger than the cardboard. And all we do here is glue it down. It's going to be face down, so we just only need to cover one side of it. Just use the hot glue, do the corners first, it just makes it look a bit tidier, and then glue the ends over. Once done, just put that to one side. Next, using the same piece of material, you need a longer piece, It's going to be the height of the basket plus about 60 millimeters, and it's going to be the length of the basket plus again about 60 millimeters. And we're going to attach that, the right sides together, onto the outside. We're going to be tucking it over so it will look different, but initially just put the right side on the basket and glue that around. If you make sure you start near one of the handles, it just makes when you fold it over easier, because you can wrap the beginning and the end of the material either side of the handle. When you tuck it all over, you're going to then bring it the right side showing. Just try and make it so it's even around the sides, and on the opposite side where there isn't a slit, just cut a slit down to fit your handle, and then just pull it all up and push it all in. Take a bit of time to make it look tidy and even around the outsides. Once you're happy with this, you place your cardboard bottom in, face up material, and then we're going to put this second piece of corded brown plait that we made around the top, just covering the basket and the edge of the material. It just trims up the edge and makes it look tidier. And just go the whole way around. Again, if it ends up being a little bit too long, just glue where you need to stop and cut off the ends after that. And this is my end one. As I say, I'll show you another picture in a minute which is slightly different, but it makes a mistake, something pretty. So here you go, you can see I've got the double cord on the bottom of this one in the cream, and I also use it to put some flowers in, and it's actually a baked bean can, and I'll show you how to make that in a next video. So hopefully that was worthwhile and you enjoy doing it. Don't let your mistakes go into the bin. Use them, find something else that you can do with it. Please visit my website, which is www.craftedkstudio.co.uk, where you'll see some other stuff that you do and some things that I sell. Please help and support me. Please subscribe if you can. Please like this video. Please add comments. It does help me. I'm a new business trying to grow, and your support is very much appreciated. Speak to you all soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.